Right now, two monster storm systems are loading up across the United States, and what they are about to unleash over the next 7 days could rival some of the worst severe weather outbreaks we have seen this entire spring. 3 straight days of tornadoes, baseball-sized hail, winds over 70 miles per hour, and then just when you think it is over, a second storm slams in with blizzards, a foot or two of snow, ice storms, and an Arctic blast that could send temperatures plunging 20 to 30 degrees below average all the way into April. If you live anywhere from Texas to Michigan, from the Great Lakes to the Southeast, you need to hear this. And stay with me, because at the 5-minute mark, I am going to walk you through the exact hour-by-hour timeline for over 270 cities and regions, so you know precisely when this hits your area. But first, here is the part most people are missing. This is not a typical March storm setup. The atmospheric ingredients lining up right now, dew points in the mid to upper 60s, Cape values hitting 4,000 joules per kilogram, a 50-plus knot low-level jet. This is the kind of energy we normally do not see until May. That is what makes this so dangerous. That is what makes this so rare. Let me break down exactly what is coming day by day, hour by hour. Today, Monday, the opening round is already firing up. A slight risk of severe weather stretches from central Arkansas through northern Mississippi and into northern Alabama. The timeline is tight. Storms begin building right after lunchtime, around noon Central Time. By 2 in the afternoon, strong cells are pushing through Little Rock, Memphis, and Jackson, Mississippi. Hail in these cells could reach 2 inches in diameter, tennis ball size, and in some areas even larger. If you are in Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Jonesboro, El Dorado, Tupelo, Huntsville, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, or Florence, your window is from noon to about 7 in the evening. By 4 in the afternoon, watch for discrete cells north of Birmingham. These are the ones with the highest tornado potential. By 6, storms cluster into line segments pushing through the entire northern half of Alabama. The tornado threat weakens after about 7 Central Time, but damaging winds and hail continue into the overnight hours. If you are in Atlanta, Rome, Columbus, or western Georgia, a line of storms moves into your area between 7 and 10 in the evening. And do not let your guard down overnight, because residual storms may linger into Tuesday morning across the southeast. Now here is where it gets serious. Do not skip the next section. Tuesday is the day that could define this entire outbreak. The Storm Prediction Center has already issued a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk, and I would not be surprised to see that upgraded. Here is why. There are 2 separate storm modes firing at the same time, and they are both dangerous. The southern mode targets Texas and Oklahoma. Starting in the early afternoon between 1 and 4 Central Time, strong and severe thunderstorms develop across western and central Texas. By 2 or 3 in the afternoon, supercells could be forming right around the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area. These cells are capable of producing large hail, damaging winds, and strong tornadoes. If you are in Dallas, Fort Worth, Waco, Austin, San Angelo, Abilene, Lubbock, Midland, Odessa, Amarillo, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Norman, Lawton, or Shreveport, your severe weather window begins around 1 in the afternoon and extends into the late evening. A massive line of thunderstorms builds across western Oklahoma and Texas by 8 in the evening, with wind gusts potentially exceeding 70 to 80 miles per hour. This line marches through Oklahoma City into Arkansas and Louisiana overnight. But here is the twist most forecasters are not emphasizing enough. The northern mode is where the tornado threat gets extreme. All morning Tuesday, skies across the Midwest will be clear. Sunshine will be baking the atmosphere, building instability to near record levels for early March. Then, right around sunset, explosive thunderstorms erupt seemingly out of nowhere across Illinois, Indiana, and Missouri. This is the triple point zone where the warm front, the cold front, and the low pressure center all converge. The tornado parameters here are staggering. Significant tornado parameter values reaching 5 and 6 on a scale of 10. Dew points in the mid-60s with Cape values over 4,000 joules per kilogram. This is a textbook setup for strong, long-track tornadoes. If you are in Chicago, Rockford, Peoria, Springfield, Champaign, Quincy, Bloomington, Decatur, that is Illinois. If you are in Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, Lafayette, Terre Haute, South Bend, Gary, Muncie, that is Indiana. If you are in St. Louis, Kansas City, Columbia, Jefferson City, Joplin, Springfield, Missouri, that is Missouri. If you are in Des Moines, Davenport, Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, Burlington, that is Iowa. If you are in Cleveland, Toledo, Dayton, Columbus, Ohio, Cincinnati, Akron, that is Ohio. If you are in Detroit, Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, Lansing, Ann Arbor, that is Michigan. And if you are in Milwaukee, Madison, Green Bay, Racine, Kenosha, that is Wisconsin. Your peak tornado window is from about 5 in the evening to 11 at night Tuesday. Remember, just a few days ago, a 2% tornado risk in Michigan produced 3 large tornadoes that unfortunately took lives. Tomorrow's setup is significantly stronger than that. By 9 to 10 Tuesday night, storms begin clustering together and the tornado threat transitions to a major damaging wind event. Embedded tornadoes are still possible within the line overnight. This carries into Wednesday morning. Now Wednesday. Do not think it is over. A resurgence of instability and Gulf moisture fires up a new round of severe weather. A large slight risk covers everything from central Pennsylvania down through eastern Texas. The southern half is where the tornado threat concentrates on Wednesday. Between noon and 3 in the afternoon, a large line of thunderstorms develops across Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas. By the early evening, the deep south becomes the primary target. Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, and Louisiana face a tornado threat peaking between 3 and 9 in the evening. If you are in Jackson, Mississippi, Hattiesburg, Meridian, Tupelo, Memphis, Nashville, Knoxville, Chattanooga, Montgomery, Mobile, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Little Rock, or Texarkana, this is your peak danger window Wednesday. Further north, the Tennessee and Kentucky Valley sees damaging winds as a linear event pushes through Wednesday evening. Louisville, Lexington, Bowling Green, Owensboro, Paducah, Evansville, you are in this zone. Meanwhile, scattered thunderstorms push into the northeast. Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Harrisburg, Scranton, Buffalo, Syracuse, Rochester, Albany, you could see strong to severe storms Wednesday evening into Thursday morning. By late Wednesday night into early Thursday, the line reaches the East Coast. A low-end severe threat may continue Thursday into Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. Jacksonville, Tampa, Orlando, Savannah, Charleston, Myrtle Beach, Charlotte, Raleigh, Richmond, and Washington, D.C. should stay weather aware through Thursday. And now the part I promised you. Here is what comes after the severe weather, and honestly, this might impact even more people. A powerful winter storm builds Friday into Saturday across the northern Rockies and pushes into the Great Lakes by the weekend. We are talking about a foot of snow for Montana and up to 2 feet or more across the Great Lakes region. But the snow is only part of the story. Tight pressure gradients bring sustained winds of 50 to 70 miles per hour or higher from the northern Rockies through the Central Plains, Great Lakes, and interior Northeast. Below the snow line, freezing rain and ice accumulation could cause widespread power outages. If you are in Billings, Bismarck, Fargo, Sioux Falls, Minneapolis, Duluth, Green Bay, Marquette, Sault Ste. Marie, or anywhere in the upper Midwest, prepare for blizzard conditions Saturday into Sunday. If you are in Buffalo, Rochester, Syracuse, Erie, Cleveland, or Youngstown, heavy lake effect snow and strong winds hit Saturday night through Monday. And right behind this storm, an Arctic blast drops in that is going to shock people. By Sunday evening, temperatures plunge 10 to 15 degrees below normal across the northern tier. By Monday, the cold deepens to 20 to 30 degrees below average from the Dakotas through the Ohio Valley. Tuesday, that cold pivots into the Tennessee Valley and southeast. By Wednesday and Thursday, even the East Coast feels it, with freezing temperatures pushing as far south as northern Georgia and the Carolinas. Wind chills will be brutal. Single digits and even negative numbers as far south as Kentucky and Virginia. Both the European model and the GFS are in strong agreement on this pattern. And here is the kicker. This is not a one-and-done event. Another cold blast follows right behind the first one. The pattern is locked in, staying cold and active potentially all the way through the end of March and into April. The negative North Atlantic oscillation pattern supports repeated cold intrusions across the central and eastern United States. So let me recap what you need to do right now. Today, Monday, severe weather from Arkansas through Alabama, noon to 7 in the evening. Tuesday, major tornado and severe weather outbreak. 2 modes, Texas and Oklahoma afternoon through overnight. Midwest sunset through midnight. Wednesday, continued severe weather from Texas through the northeast. Tornado threat focused on the deep south, 3 to 9 in the evening. Thursday, residual storms southeast and east coast. Friday through Monday, winter storm, blizzards, heavy snow, ice, and damaging winds across the northern half of the country. Sunday through Thursday of next week, Arctic blast with temperatures 20 to 30 degrees below average. If you are watching this and you want a specific forecast for your city, drop your location in the comments right now. I read every single one, and I will make sure you get the information you need. Make sure your phone alerts are turned on. Make sure you have a plan for severe weather and for potential power outages. Check on your neighbors. Check on elderly family members. Check on pets. Have flashlights, batteries, water, and warm clothing ready. And one more thing, this pattern is not slowing down. I am already tracking another system forming behind this Arctic blast that could bring even more severe weather by the last week of March. So whatever you do not miss the next update. I will have the latest model data, any upgrades to the severe weather risk, and hour-by-hour timing for every region. That video is coming soon, so make sure you are here for it. Stay